to look at it. Get the number. Okay. What does a scaled Earth Moon model look like? This is a drawing to give you an idea of what you're aiming for. Okay. So I asked you to draw the Earth and I asked you to draw the Moon about the right sizes, and then I asked you to put them about far enough away. So if you drew a moon like this, an Earth like this, and you draw a moon like this.
Nope, that's too short.
Please don't be picky. I'm just drawing the size. Is the size about right?
No. It should be a little smaller.
Please don't be picky. Ish. Okay? Is this about? Did we talk about how big the Earth is actually?
No.
Is there a place where we can find that information?
Google.
Ready, go.
Google.
What is the actual size of the Earth?
I got mine.
The government's recording.
Take the book from under there.
Come on, take this book.
Brendan, do a book. What are you doing?
Nancy's a lot smarter than we are, Nia.
Hey, Tyler, remember the page that we were on yesterday that
Alright.
had all those statistics?
Earth
You're on the
is-
right page. Why don't I have an answer? What's the size of the Earth?
Oh. No.
Kittens.
Kilometers.
What are you looking at?
The distance.
No, that's orbital.
Yeah, I'm looking for the size of the Earth.
Where's my calculator?
12,756 kilometers. Okay, what's the size of the moon? We did this yesterday. What's the size of the moon?
Well, it's on a different piece of paper.
3,400.
Kittens.
Kilometers.
Kilometers. Alright, so the size of the Earth is this and the size of the moon is this. If we just like cut off the ends, okay, 12 to 3, this is called a ratio. Okay, a 12 to 3 ratio. What could we slim that down to?
We could put down to 1 and
It could be
4
4 to 1.
4 to 1. So the moon is roughly what compared to the Earth?
A fourth.
The moon is roughly 1/4. We are going to figure exactly though. But this gives us an idea. So would you say this is 1/4 of the Earth?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, now you already pointed out that it's too close here. So what I can think is, all right, if the diameter of the moon is 3,474, and heck, let's just round down to 3,000 kilometers. So if this is 3,000 kilometers, right? How far away is the moon from the Earth? What's the radius of the orbit of the moon? We did this yesterday.
384,000 kilometers.
So I need to make it 384,000 kilometers away. Okay. Well, let's just round that to 300,000. Hey, isn't this convenient? How many moons, rounding down, how many moons at 3,000 kilometers can I fit into 300,000 kilometers?
10,000?
Nope,
No.
too much.
1,000.
Too much.
100.
Yeah. Should we do this just so people can see this? So what I'm going to do, because I'll get the same answer. How many times does 3 go into 300?
100.
It goes in 100 times. All right, so roughly, that means I need to fit 100 of these moons in that space. Ready? Shall we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Am I going to make it?
No.
Okay, what can I do to fit it on my paper?
Make it smaller.
Make it smaller, thank you. All right, so let's take the Earth and let's make it this big.
Whoa. I don't. That's good.
That is small. And let's take the moon and make it 1/4 of that size. This big. So this is like this. So 100 times, stop the side conversations. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can take this chunk. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
Autistic.
Thank you for that. Holy cow. Yeah, it looks a little different, doesn't it? Our perception of the moon is that it's really close and it's pretty big, but it's not. And so I want you to be able to see a physical model of this. So we've drawn it, we know about. Now we're going to use math. And I like to say that math is the language of science, but science is applied math. Science is how you use math to make sense of your world. Okay? So, turn now to this. Did you write this down on graph paper yesterday?
What? No.
Did you get graph paper yesterday?
No.
Okay, one person from your group, go get graph paper and write this down.
This.
Graph paper for everyone.
It's over here. She's not all things. Right. That moon is actually like way over there.
Oh, it blocks. Think about it. I mean, if a moon this size needs to take up this much room, a moon that size, and that Earth isn't to scale either. The moon is way bigger than it should be. Remember I said this is not a display of to scale. It doesn't show size or distance. It shows color and order.
Have you guys done the thing where you go outside with the
Not
different?
yet. This is the first step so they can kind of get some idea. Yeah, but that makes a big impact, doesn't it?
Mhm.
So like seeing it like this looks a little different.
No, you go outside and you make
All right.
a scale model.
You are writing down what we want to know, model moon's diameter, model Earth moon distance, and what we know. Just do this in the first 4 lines, please. You don't have to skip any lines. At the top, write this down. Thank you.
So what do we do all that?
Copy those words down in purple. What we want to know, model moon's diameter, model Earth moon distance, what we know. Don't skip any lines. You can switch over to this now, and then you can go back to that later. For you guys, we'll do priority. This is priority number 1. This is priority number 2. In your groups, you're going to list things that you know or things you can figure out to help you with number 1. All right, so you're going to list things you know or things you can figure out to help you with number 1. So what's the first question you would ask with model moon's diameter? We want to figure out our model moon, which we'll be constructing out of tinfoil. What's the first thing we need to know in order to figure out how big to make it?
The radius?
The radius of what?
The moon?
The radius of the moon, and what are we getting at? Because we're not going to measure our tinfoil by radius. What will we measure it by? We'll measure it by diameter. So you need to figure out the diameter. This is a good thing to start with, okay? So this is how you do it. Label it real moon's diameter. Find it and write it here. Don't forget to label. Then figure out your next step. Ready, go.
I just put diameter. Oh, it is. I just wasn't sure. I had it down. I just wasn't sure if that was right.
Look in your book.
I'm gonna set this right here.
Look at. No, no.
I like where you're going with that. You guys have one at your table. So gather around one table.
The real moon's
You
diameter.
guys ready?
Real moon's diameter.
Right to it.
So I'm gonna have you bring this group.
One
You
piece
need
long.
this group so you're on the same table.
Real moon's
And y'all need to
I don't got calculator.
Can you guys discuss something now?
You tell me the numbers. 3,474 kilometers.
I'm gonna ask you guys to scoot your table back. And I'm gonna ask you to all sit around it.
Mason, tell me what to calculate.
Take this times 2. Take this times 2. You
Is
ready?
this on all of you guys?
1,737.
Mason, you already have this answer.
We
So
did.
just record it onto this paper.
3,474.
Guys,
Ooh, you wanna open this?
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, 3,474.
There's-
And then the real moon's.
There we
We
go.
don't need the radius.
Oh, you're just so you can record him.
Make sure you guys talk loud enough so I can hear you. I just
Okay.
wanna like hear your thinking.
So, do we need a radius?
The real
No.
moon's diameter is 3,474.
Now, let's just write things, what we know. Okay?
Oh, that's so
We know that the moon is approximately 1/4 of the Earth. Write that down.
We're gonna find the unit rate.
About
We
1/4.
know the moon is about approximately
So,
We're
1/4 the
going
size
to
of
find what 1 centimeter is equal to in kilometers. So now you have the real moon diameter and you recorded it down on your paper like you were directed.
anyone else got
And
anything?
you recorded it on the previous page.
Oh! So, want to do Earth size?
That's what I-
Oh
yeah, we could've put the size of it. Hey, you took a picture on this side.
Very
Move
good.
your stuff. Move on this side. Hey,
So now that you have that written down,
yeah, put it right there. So
what
don't
do you
have to
figure
talk
out
about
next?
I don't want them to hear ideas. Okay.
no, you do. It doesn't matter. They're not paying attention.
Yeah. Okay, so then.
Yeah, no, we're leaving it there because otherwise it's well.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't necessarily need to see all your faces. I just need to be able to hear you.
Okay, the Earth radius. Take this times 2. You ready? 6,378. Oh, no, not radius, not radius. But did you take that times 2?
Yeah. 12,756. You said 6 through 7.
Earth
right?
diameter.
Earth
Ours
diameter is.
That's 6,378. Yep.
Well, that's not what I have. It's
No.
12,756.
Yeah, wasn't that it? 12,756.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it turns out to.
So what is it?
Don't forget you get in and.
Hey, what was that proof? That diameter of the Earth?
Earth diameter.
Okay, guys. What do we all have for the questions that we can think of? We got the moon statistics. You guys want to write? Okay, the moon is 4.5 billion years old.
Mason, now we can take 12,756 divided by 3,474 and we'll know, like, it'll say like 1/3 or 1/4.
You can see this. Thank you.
Can you put that down? So they're all writing.
Earth is
756
What are they
divided by.
writing? If you did
Earth is
something. Okay.
4.5 billion years old.
Then you need to list it. They
Or
did.
not Earth.
What Earth is? Oh,
I did that wrong, guys.
Ooh, good. So you found the Earth's diameter. You
Yeah.
have the moon's diameter. But about good, and that's the real one, and that's the Earth's. Now,
How wide is the moon? Okay, yeah, it's about 1.
what do you need to know next?
We're putting most of this down.
But remember, your focus is to figure out the model moon's diameter. So what do you need to know next?
The radius. I don't know.
You used radius to find the diameters.
We don't need radius.
So you found the diameter of the real Earth. You found the diameter of the real moon. And we need to know the diameter of the model moon. What else do you need to know?
We got that 24th.
For the radius,
No, we're not doing radius.
You already used radius to figure out what you needed to know. Now what do you need to know? We're going to make a model system of the Earth and the moon.
Distance between moon and Earth.
No, we're focused on number 1, the model moon's diameter.
Oh,
We'll get to number 2 after we figure out number 1.
we got that. It's just
Do you
Oh,
know
the
what
model.
size the model needs to be?
Oh, model. I just thought of that. Oh, you guys want to? So it's 3,000 kilometers. Oh, we do the scale. We don't want to scale.
The moon is 100 times bigger.
So if it is
12,000. How could you not do 700?
the scale right now is
What's your model going to look like? Like what will you have?
it'll be smaller than what the real thing is.
But I mean, what objects will you use to create this
Whole bunch of
model
tinfoil.
system? So you're going to use tinfoil for the moon.
Oh, we could use.
And the Earth we can use grass balls.
Yeah.
No, I got a better idea.
What?
Tape.
Speak up.
Oh, so we need to make. Oh, good job, Nathan.
So you
Okay.
don't need to make that.
Okay, it's not gonna be a fist size. It'll be like a finger size, right?
No,
Like,
a fourth
like
of
this.
it.
It's gonna be
Exactly
this
how
big.
big will it be?
Fourth
Fourth.
of that.
Okay.
No, it's not a fourth because a fourth is about. How big will it be exactly?
No, we need to do that.
It's a fourth of the Earth's diameter is like 3,100 some. I just
It's
did
not
that.
a fourth.
It's not. It's
No,
smaller.
you need to
I mean,
figure out
bigger.
the unit rate. Does that term sound familiar to you?
No.
Okay, we'll get there.
9282. That's the difference. Just take 9282.
How'd you get that?
Remember my directions about like not using your calculator until you have something written down with units?
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
We have those right there with units.
You didn't show me what you did. Mason asked a good question. What did you do on the calculator? What did you type in?
I took
Yeah, I want to see it here before you type it into the
Okay,
calculator.
what do you do?
I took 12,756 minus 347.
Minus.
Minus?
Because then, yeah, no, I was just saying.
Divide.
I was doing that just because I would find out that would be minus a fourth of it, and then, or like a fourth of that one. And then
It's
just
not
need
a
to-
fourth. You need
I know,
to figure it out.
I know, I didn't say it was a fourth.
What are you dividing by?
Oh wait.
I took that out of it, and then
Let's go
just
back
take
to
it
the
out
question.
3 more times.
What are you trying to find?
What is? How much is the moon? Yeah. How much is the moon? How much of the moon is that? How? How much of?
Find
How
how
much
big
of-
around the how the size of the moon is to the Earth. I was gonna take
Yeah.
12,756 and take 3,474 out of it 3 times, and then we're gonna see how much we have left, or 4 times, and then Mason, however much we had left, we divide it within the other ones. Well, we know, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Here, go just to that group right there. Get the Arians group. You want a bell? Give it to them.
Mason, did you hear what I said? I
Yeah.
said take 12,756
You guys write this down. Wait.
minus 3,474, and then take it out. Take
3,474?
3,474 out of 12.
What's 3,474?
That is moon's diameter, and 12,756 is Earth's diameter. I was gonna take.
Oh, so
3,474
take Earth's diameter.
I was gonna take 3,474 out of Earth's diameter, 12,756
Oh,
4
they don't want
times. Hey, Mason, I was gonna take it out 4 times.
I know.
And then how much we have left, we're gonna divide that by 4 within the root, so we would know.
Can't do that.
Did you know?
Okay, so no, how about we do this? Let's just do the minus thing. Arian asked if I had a bell. Okay, let's just write this down quick. Okay, we have to write before we can do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Earth diameter. Write this down. Minus, just put the minus sign. Moon diameter. Because Brendan wants to subtract. Times 3. Like you're doing it 2 times. 3.
Yeah. And then
Why are you timesing by 3?
No, we're doing it 3 times.
What are you doing 3 times?
Minusing the moon's diameter from the Earth's diameter.
Why?
Because he wants to.
No, it's gonna be 4 times in all.
It's not a fourth.
I
Get
know,
that
we're
out
not
of your
gonna
head.
find that.
Huh?
No, it's
Don't
not
even
gonna figure it out.
How much is left
And then how much
from
is
the
left?
4th? And we're going to
And how
divide.
much is
I
left?
get it.
Divide by 4. And
I
then
get it.
just
So
add it
not
together.
3 times, 4 times. I get it. I get what he's doing. No. No, but listen.
Get them on track. They're not on the right track.
You guys aren't on the right track.
No. Brendan, you're actually.
I know.
Okay, listen.
And then you take it out 4 times. And then
If you figure out how much is
get
left after the 4th, and you divide that by
by
4, you can figure out what
and then
fraction
add,
of.
and then add each of them together, and then you'll have it.
So we wrote it down now. Can I see that?
So what are we gonna do?
Moon's
I
diameter.
need to do it.
Yeah, let Brendan do it.
Okay, so 12.
I'm going to put my bill.
Divide by 4 equals 3189. 3189 minus.
We're not concerned with the
No.
orbit. We're concerned
3189.
Just minus it 4 times.
So,
1,
you have the real
I
moon
just took
size.
that divided by
And you
4.
have the real Earth size.
Okay.
And we're looking for the model moon size.
347.
Orbit, I just said that. I want to know how big the moon is going to be.
Okay.
So, we are looking for
3474 minus 3189 equals 285. And with 285
Left.
divided by 4 equals 7125. So now
I disagree
take
with you guys now.
So now take 3189 plus 7125.
Hold on.
No, let us hit it. We'll explain. You will explain.
what else are we going to use in this system?
We're finding how much.
3 point. Mason, on your paper, do 3189.
Yeah.
Plus 71.25.
Why don't you just do it?
Are you guys trying to answer the question, the model moon's diameter?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
But you're still missing some information.
yeah, we're not done yet.
How about we just figure out what this is in comparison to the real? How about we do that first? Let's figure out this one first, then we can figure out the position.
Okay.
Yeah.
How big is that?
I don't know. Thank you.
Are you measuring the
I got a better idea.
We didn't throw it.
5 inches. Nah. 5 1/4 inch. 5 3/4 inches.
Bro, let's just pop the one.
Don't touch it. Leave it there.
Take the black ruler.
If you wrap it around, it'll make it bigger. That'll be radius if you wrap it around.
Yeah, that'd be the on the outside.
How did you guys do?
Oh yeah, not radius.
You guys are doing great. You haven't given up yet.
No, diameter.
No.
Diameter is straight across if you wrap it
A
around.
ratio between
What
what?
is wrapping around?
There, plus 3.
You can't wrap it.
Should be 12.
Brendan, it's 5 3/4 inches. Okay, so our model, write this down. Our model on Earth is 5 3 inches.
Our model of Earth, no. You guys are missing.
Model Earth is 5 3 inches.
Actually, I think you're
5 3. I mean 5 5 3/4. 5 3/4. That's it.
No, it's not.
Brendan,
Miss, look
that
at
one's
I
Brendan.
want to know the model moon's diameter and
there.
Actually, look at it from behind.
Yeah, it's only 475. 4.75.
Oh no, it's 4 3/4.
Yeah, it's
I went too far off. I went.
Our model of Earth
It's 4 3/4.
of what?
Inches.
we're using centimeters.
We are?
Would you want to use
Oh,
that size?
okay, can
Okay,
I?
centimeters.
No.
So it's right
Here, Mason.
Thank you.
I don't know how to do that.
That's a great question.
You see my fill line? Yeah, that's exactly like 11.
So we need to know the model moon diameter.
Wait, what?
It's not a 4.
Oh,
We're
it's
trying to
bigger
figure
than
out what
11.
the ratio is.
No, now go like this.
It looks
Now
12.
go like this.
It looks 12. Yeah,
It's
12.
like 12 and a half.
Yeah,
No,
12.
because the
We don't know
ruler
them.
is
Let's use yours since mine's straight.
Model size.
Use that thing up there.
Yeah, it's like 12 even. Just switch it.
Model Earth 12 cm.
Oh, excellent. Could I just make it a little easier on you and not do the 0.5? You're going to just do 12?
That's what it is. Oh, I didn't put 12.
12 centimeters. Good. So now you have the Earth's real size and the model's size.
So how do we figure out how much the moon is?
Okay, Matthew, what are you thinking? That was an aha moment.
I was thinking for some reason its diameter, the real diameter, or not subtract, but divide the model.
Yeah, if you figure out what this is compared to the real Earth, then you can divide that. Yeah.
Thank you. So you know what that is, and you know what the real Earth is,
No.
and you're going to divide? What you're doing is you're figuring out a unit rate.
So
How much does 1 centimeter on that compare to
can't we just take
but
this?
by kilometers? Okay?
So 1 centimeter on this equals how many kilometers?
Yes. 1 centimeter on that equals how many kilometers?
Oh,
Use the Earth's real distance, real diameter to compare it to that. Make a ratio. Matthew, can you write out an equation to figure that out?
I'm leaving.
Thank you.
bye.
So you do 12 centimeters divided by 12.
What?
No.
What's the diameter? 4.5 inches. Oh,
That's
less
this.
Okay, so not inches. No. We're gonna measure it.
Okay, Matthew. Big brain.
Alright, so since we found the model of Earth, which is 12 centimeters, how many, or 1 centimeter equals how many kilometers of the Earth's real diameter?
1 centimeter.
So 1 centimeter does not equal that. Oh yeah, because 12. 1 centimeter equals 1 1 centimeter equals 1 kilometer.
Scale.
And then
Look how delayed the video is.
I can see my head turn. Sorry.
So the model.
What's the moon's diameter? It's right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I kind of bring you back to this because this is where you're all heading. I want to make sure we're all on the right track before we leave. The real moon's diameter is what?
12 centimeters by 12
No, the real
No,
moon's diameter
It's 3,474
what?
meters.
Okay, the real Earth's diameter is what?
12,756 kilometers.
It's kilometers.
And the model Earth's diameter is?
12
centimeters.
Here's the deal. Watch. Paying attention?
Yes.
Okay, you were doing something called figuring out the unit rate.
Yep.
Okay, in order to create our model, I want to know what 1 centimeter is in kilometers. So I'm going to set it, watch. I'm going to set it up like this. I go, if my model is 12 centimeters, okay, so I'm going to write the word model down here. Then I can set it equal to the real Earth's diameter, 12,756 kilometers. So that's my real, okay? If I do this, I want to know what 1 centimeter is. Watch. This is like magic. I know you've seen this before. Divided by 12 centimeters. Now, I'm about to show you the magic of units. This is why I love units. They tell me what to do. Okay? Here's the deal.
I did that. I know the answer.
Okay. So 12 divided divided by 12 is what?
1.
So this translates to, because these go away, remember simplification, you can like eliminate the stuff on top. So this is 1 unit.
I can't tell you what the other one is.
Fantastic. So then in his calculator, you took 12,766
It's-
divided by 12. What did you get?
1,063.75.
I'm going to just let
Okay.
this go. 1,063. Now, what are the units? Please look. What are the units that are left over?
Centimeters.
No.
Centimeters and kilometers.
No. This goes in order, top to bottom. Kilometers slash 2 centimeters. So this whole statement looks like this and it reads like this. Paying attention? 1 unit for this ratio is 1,063 kilometers per 1 centimeter.
Yeah,
That means every centimeter equals, in the real world, 1,063. Give me a little globe. No. Where are you? You just copying down. Perfect. Okay, so a little globe. That means that on this little globe, 1 centimeter represents 1,063 kilometers. Wait. The next one represents 1,063 kilometers. The next one represents 1,063 kilometers. How big is this?
12 centimeters tall.
It's 12 centimeters.
Times that.
12 times 1,063 will give us our 12,766.
Thank you.
Okay, pause. You need to copy this down. If you don't have this, get this down before you leave. Ready, go. If you can do this, there is no outside of class practice.
Maybe
Where is it?
it's the old one.
You gotta write this down. Thank you. Just a second. Izzy, would you push stop on the recording, please?